Good morning, students and families. Today we're going to read another story about spring. It's called How Do You Know It's Spring? And it's written by Ruth Owen. So I want you to turn and talk to a sibling or a family member and discuss how do you know it's spring, or you can just think about it. I want you to think about on a spring morning what you see, maybe what you hear. I notice the birds singing on a spring morning and the flowers. It's spring. Every year there are 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter. Spring begins just as winter comes to an end. Many animals have their babies in spring. It's the time of year when the weather warms up and plants begin to grow. When you spot bright yellow daffodils in a garden or park, it's a sign that spring is here. And here's a picture of crocuses. And crocuses are from the iris family, and here they're purple, but they can also be yellow or white. And crocuses mean cheerfulness and gladness and glee. And those are other words for being happy. And then here is a picture of tulips. And tulips are from the lily family. And they are bright colored cup-shaped flowers. And tulips mean perfect love. And then we have some daffodils down here. And daffodils are typically yellow, but they can also be white and orange. And daffodils mean rebirth and new beginnings. And then we have some snowdrops, and these white flowers, they can come out early in the spring when there's still snow on the ground, and they mean hope, because winter's going to end and spring is going to bring new warmth. So some of the first spring flowers are snowdrops, crocuses, daffodils, and tulips. Which spring flowers do you like best, and why? Why don't you take a few seconds and turn and talk? And think about what's your favorite spring flower and why. My favorite spring flower are tulips, because I love how they're the color of the rainbow and I love their shape. And we also have a wicked tulip farm in Rhode Island that has 7 acres of tulips. There's 800,000 tulips that you can pick from, so that's pretty special. Also, sheep give birth to their babies in late winter or early spring, and one sign of spring is new lambs playing in sunny fields. Goodbye, winter, darkness. When winter begins, nighttime is much longer than daytime. During winter, however, daytime begins to get a little longer each day. By the time spring arrives, night and day are about the same length. Then, all through spring, daytime is longer than nighttime. And this says each year spring starts on either March 20th or 21st. The first day of spring is marked on calendars. But this year was different. This year, the first day of spring was on March 19th, and that hasn't happened since 1896. I wonder how long ago that was. Let's see. 1896 to 1900 is 4 years. 1900 to 2000 is 100 years. And 2000 to 2020 is 20 years. So 4 plus 100 plus 20 is 124 years ago. Each week in spring, pick a day and draw a clock that shows what time it got dark. How much later does the sun set each week? How early did it get dark? So today is March 20th, and the sunset time is 6:59 in Lincoln, Rhode Island. Sunshine and mud puddles. Longer days are not the only clue that it's spring. The weather also starts to feel warmer. In some places, there are rain showers too. The warm spring weather can melt winter snow and ice and make lots of muddy puddles. Every Monday for 4 weeks during spring, use a thermometer to measure the temperature outside. Take your measurement at the same time of day. Make a chart to record your measurements. How does the temperature change from week to week? So a thermometer measures temperature, but you can how warm or cold it is. You can also use a weather app if you don't have a thermometer outside. So what you could do on a weather chart is write the date, March 20th, and today the high was 64 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's all we're going to read today. We're going to continue this story tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about spring.